Today we are at the Hotel de Champs. This is Liz. She is one of the owners here, and she's going to tell us a few things about the hotel, what their main goals are, and anything that she just wants to let everyone know about the place.
Thank you for being here, and thank you for inviting me for this interview.
Can you tell us a few things that you would say, in your personal opinion, sets your place apart from the other accommodations in Dominica?
Very simple. You saw yourself when you came in, my view.
That's for sure.
My view, I'm on top of the other ones, the Secret Bay, the Intercontinental. I wave at them and I can see them, and we have one of the best sunsets. We have in the wintertime beautiful rainbows. But most of all, where I think we peak in the people in the area is our personalized service. My staff and I are very good to do the extra mile to keep our guests happy, satisfied, and do what they would like to, help them to see what they would like to see.
When it comes to the room and amenities, what can they expect when they come to here?
What we try to promote ourselves to is that we have rooms in affordable luxury. Because that means even the smallest rooms that have a queen-size bed, the middle rooms a king-size bed, and then we have the luxury one, what we call the junior suites, they all have the same amenities like air conditioning, ceiling fan, Wi-Fi, a mini fridge with filtered drinking water, that's for free. We have a water cooker with coffee and tea. Every room has a balcony and every room has sea view. So I think that we can say it is an affordable luxury. So you have to be ready for everybody. A business guest needs his Wi-Fi, a desk, and internet, air conditioning. If you have tourists, they're less, they like, oh, we don't need a TV, we don't need this, but they still like it after a day hiking. Oh, it's so nice to be in the air conditioning. And it's so nice to go sit on my balcony and watch the sea and watch the sunset. So that's why I say affordable luxury.
Okay, so can you give us an idea of what the price ranges would be?
I don't talk about price. In that sense, we use a system that if you go on our website, we use a pricing system that changes with how the occupancy is, the seasons, low season, high season. So we don't have fixed rate. We only have fixed rates for local rates. We do. So we have the staycation, and then we have fixed rates during the high season. But for if you book from outside, it really varies the occupancy and the season of the year and what is going on, festivals or not. That's a way that normal hotels do it. You see maybe in Airbnb that some people have really all year round the same rate. But I could say, if you say you want to have an idea would be that you have to think about 120 till $295 per night. But that includes the VAT, the taxes, and it includes a full breakfast in the morning. So the breakfast is always included in our rate. But it really varies, so I don't want to also fix on the rate. It's more the experience what people come for. And if you really want that, a lot of people pay what they think it's worth. And if people only come because of a certain rate, then all the other things are not important. Then I feel like then go somewhere where you find what you want to pay, but then I'm not being there to compete in my rate, but I want to compete in my service and give people what they really want and try to show them what they want to see in Dominica.
Yes, that sounds very good. For the locals here, what's the day pass?
The day pass for the pool is 75 EC, and then you get a lunch and a drink included. We do those day passes only on reservation, and we try to, in the high season, you will see that you get more times a no than a yes, because if we have all our rooms occupied, it means we already have a lot of guests that might use the pool. And the pool is not that big, and if I be greedy and I say I want and my hotel guests and I want people from outside paid to use the pool, that means that at the end people will not be happy. And I can't deliver the service that we would like to deliver. So we always check how's our room occupancy at that day. If it's like 1 or 2 rooms, we allow people like today to be at the pool, no problem. If we have all rooms occupied, then I think it's not fair, not for the people that pay for being at the pool, and also not fair to your hotel guests that they feel like, can I go or can I not go? And so we try to balance it out, but in the low season, you will see that we more offer the pool pass, and we also will make on Facebook more posts to see that people can come and use the pool.
Do you have any packages for guests here? Like, let's say they want to go out and hike. Do you help them do arrangements for these type of things?
In our personal service is indeed that we help people to do what they want. Personally, I don't believe too much in real packages. I know that some people have complete different meanings in that. I also know that people from the French islands, they love to have a package. They love to have everything organized from day one. But most of my guests don't like that. And I try to have contact with my guests already, even sometimes before they make the final booking, on WhatsApp, email, or even in a Zoom call, so I can explain them a little bit what to expect in Dominica, and then they can make up their mind what they would like to do. For me, it's also, please try to have certain things like diving, going with Dr. Birdie. You need to organize that because that's limited. But if you just want to go whale watching, we have several companies who do that. You come on island and it's a rainy day. Do you want to go whale watching? I don't know. Maybe people want to do something else then. And to have the freedom to say, oh, but if it's rainy, we can do something else. Or we take the car and we drive around and maybe on the other side it's dry. I like people to have an option and not feel obligated to have to do, oh, you booked this trip, you paid this trip, so hop, hop, 8 o'clock in the bus and there they go again. That's not the style of our hotel. And I say, island time, and people like it. If people come only 3 nights, I try to say, okay, what's the most important you would like to see and want to do? And we try to fit that in. So you have to listen to your guests. So at the end, it's their experience that counts, not what we think they need to do. I want to show them everything, but not everybody is fit for it, and not everybody likes what we think they like. So that's why I'm always a little bit careful with packages, because you really put people in like a square. That's what you have to do today. And that's why we are different. Maybe another reason why we're different. Personalize, you sit with your customer, check what they think they would do, and then you advise them what they could do.
So whenever someone's traveling to a hotel, they always worry about the safety that they will be provided. Do you have any measures in place to make sure that the occupants are safe?
We have alarm, and I live in the property, so I'm on site. I think that's a lot of safety. And we feel people at home, so they are comfortable, and they feel, let's say people enter as a stranger, but they normally leave as a friend. So they feel more part of, let's say, the family, the Champs family, and that gives also a safety feeling. And by having the alarm, the cameras, and always somebody on property, I think that's great for now.
That's good. Earlier you mentioned about posting on social media. What are your social media pages, and do people book for it, or do you have a website specific for booking?
We have a website, we have Facebook, and we have Instagram. I don't have TikTok yet. Too old for that. So I will get people doing that, because I think and believe there's a moment you have to get all those things also, but the TikTok is all videos.
Yes.
So we'll get there, People book on the website direct, people book even indeed, they ask for information via Facebook, Instagram less. WhatsApp a lot, email still people do emails, unbelievable, but they still do it. For business, I like email system, but I have a lot of communications. If people want to make a reservation, you can tell them a lot about the island, what they want, what they're looking for, so like a sales pitch. So that's what I like to WhatsApp also. And of course we use the online booking systems like Airbnb, Booking.com, Expedia, Hotels.com. And next to that, I work also with travel agents, tour operators. I have a few in the Netherlands, I have in Germany, in France, in the States, and those people, they have contact direct with the guests. They come also, especially the ones from the Netherlands, the staff comes here, check the island, experience themselves certain elements. I get now in October and November coming again people from them. So they know to the guest what to explain, they know what the guest experience, and they can see what a guest maybe could do or not do. Then they communicate with me. If the people make a booking, I get their WhatsApp number and I can communicate direct with the guest.
So is the restaurant also by reservation, or can someone show up and go to the restaurant?
We try to do it on reservation. The simple reason, we have not that bar restaurant before Maria anymore, so we don't have area for 40-50 people. I also don't have the staff for that. If I only have 3 rooms occupied, I have maybe only 1 staff member. If then I get 10 people from outside, we will have a challenge. And again, then the experience from the people will not be good, they will not like it, they will not come back, and they feel like, oh, that's not worth the money. So I learned how difficult it is if people want to come, and I know I only have 1 staff and I have already a lot of reservations, I learned to say no. And people are like, yes, it's only 2, can we come? And we come at 8 o'clock and we will wait and we don't care. No, but I care because I can't deliver what I want to deliver. I can't give you the full experience. So instead of being greedy, I learned to say, let's not do it. Let's have the people who are here will experience nice. Just make a new reservation. I said, yes, please make reservation. You can WhatsApp us. The restaurant has their own number. We can give all that information later, so you can put it in, so that people can reach us. And if we know that you come, we will take care of you.
Hotel's current state, we can see that everything is set up nicely, but are there any current plans for any expansions, or is this it for now?
No, we think what we all did after Maria, it's time, it's enough to stop, to not get more other items with it. Maybe one little thing that we want to add, but it will take at least another year, a little gym. We have the space for it, but the space is used now more for storage. So that would be a last item. Then we have a pool, a restaurant, and a little gym. So then you have really a very small resort, but we don't want to call ourselves a resort, because we're not huge, because then people get a different thing in their mind, like, oh, a resort is normally big. Yeah. And we are more like a boutique hotel, a family hotel, let's say personal service hotel. But then you have all items special. You say, but what do you need a gym for? Because we have walked this hill and you have gym enough. But we have sometimes business guests who have no time to go doing really hiking and other things. So those people, they work and then they come home, or early morning they would like to do a little bit of exercise, and I think then a gym would be a good, and this will be small, but it's just the extra, then you have a more complete picture. I know there are a lot of little items that need to be updated, changed and maintained. Yeah. So that's why we in the coming year will give our priority to get everything really up to our standards again.
So then lastly, we just ask you, do you have anything that you like to tell to any incoming visitors? To just come and experience how our hospitality is. Special also my staff, they are, I would say the best is go on Google and see the reviews, go on TripAdvisor, see the reviews. Most people speak highly about my staff because they learned to, and it's not even that they now smile like this, no, they just smile because they're happy in what they're doing. I try to give my staff the freedom to, organize their own workspace and their work
Of course, I'm also a boss that sometimes when the limit is there, like, come on guys, now we have to go back to this level. Otherwise, you give somebody a hand and they take two. Then I have to say one hand goes back again. But the same with my chef Tanita. She learned from Chef Kevin, and she does now herself the cooking. She started with me as a bartender when we had the full bar. She still makes wonderful cocktails, really very good. But she learned also how to cook on a really nice level. But I give her the freedom in what she makes. I'm not telling her every week, okay, Tanita, I will help you with your menu. You have to do this, this, and this. No. We have a shopping list, we go to town, we do the shopping. On Friday she looks like, okay, what kind of ingredients do we have? Because we all know in Dominica, this time it's lettuce, tomatoes, difficult. So cabbage, very expensive because it's scarce. Like, how can it be scarce? It's things that you plant seeds, it's not growing on a tree. But after 16 years here, I learned to accept that's how it is. So she knows, okay, I can't do a salad with lettuce, so you make a nice cucumber, carrot, onion salad. That's what I like and how they work. I let them, I sometimes give advice, but at the end, they write on the board what will be on the menu. I don't know what fish we have. We have tuna now, we have lionfish. Lionfish difficult at the moment, so you need to go with what there is. And then she tries to give a twist every time to the recipes. She checks in it for the sauces, the starters. Those things I like it. The only thing that we have a little bit standard is our dessert. We have, for example, our Dutch apple pie. I have to try that one day. It's really, for me, home feeling. We have a cheesecake and we do a brownie and sometimes something extra, but that's more the three things. Because some people come back to your place for a certain dish or for a certain dessert. So if you change that too much, then people feel like, oh, why don't you have that anymore? And the desserts are made by my morning staff, Tamara, who is the best in breakfast, but she also makes our bread. We do fresh bread in the morning, so she makes our bread. So you have homemade bread and the desserts and also homemade and fresh by the staff who makes the breakfast. What I also try to teach my girls, what is normal for you is not normal for the guest. I'm coming also from a different culture. I come from Europe, from the Netherlands. What is normal for me is definitely not your normal. We don't need to, how you say it, accept everything from the other, but try to respect what the other is doing and try to see how you fit in. At the end, it's my company, so I really will put a little stamp that how I want things and how my standards are. And there my staff has to indeed go like, oh, that's not how we want it. So yeah, but that's really in this case how I want it. But you have to realize your guest also, somebody from the UK, they really like to have some milk in their tea. Somebody from France, they like chocolate milk in the morning. So it's small things. You say, yeah, but you're in Dominica, they have to eat the Dominican food. Well, to give the people a home feeling, and what you say, also that's a security and safety feeling. If you have a little element that they recognize from home, people feel like, oh, nice. If I get Dutch people, you have Dutch apple pie? I mean, but people like it in a way. They feel like, I don't come for that, but still, they feel if they smell it in the kitchen when Tamara's making it, like, so it's an how you see, a safe feeling, and that's what we learned. Just accept a little bit, that give people what they want and not what we think they want. Try to listen also, and my girls are really, the beginning was difficult, but they talk to the guest. They answer their questions, and the guest wants to know everything. What are you doing? How many kids do you have? And now they learned it's not, how you say it, it's normal. It's normal that those people ask me that, and I don't have to be shy. I can also speak back. They don't bite me. I don't have to be, You know, you're on the same level. Those people want you. They want to be served because that's they paid for. But they also want you sometimes to just sit with them and talk, and have a conversation about this island, but also about your challenges on this island. And you know, my staff learned that you have sometimes sugar guests, I call them, that afterwards still contact my staff and sometimes even sends them stuff. So you learn that you need to, it's a cooperation, it's just being together and give them what they want as an experience in Dominica, and have them, give them a feeling that they really remind forever.